Hi everyone, in this video I will be designing this website in Figma from the scratch. So as you can see, we have navigation at the top and then the intro section about this person, and after that we have this services section, and after the services we have this portfolio section, and as you can see we have this icon. So this will be like on our state, and after that we have our testimonial section, and then the pricing section, and finally the contact us section. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have used these icons from the Coco icon pack. So if you search for Coco icon pack in Figma community, you will get these icons, and then I have created a new design file. So as you can see, which is right now empty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the Coco icons and then click on the Coco, and then I'm going to copy these two colors icons. So I'm going to hold Control and then press C, and I'm going to create another page for this. I'm going to call it Coco icons, and I'm going to paste it right here by holding Control and then press V. So we have this icon, so I will be using these icons, and I'm going to rename this to design. Okay, so I'm going to change the background color to something like this, and then I'm going to create a frame. So this will be a desktop frame, and I'm going to change the color for this to, this will be FE A609. So this will be our primary color. Okay, and I'm going to use this color, which is 21201E. So this will be the background color. So I'm going to call it dark one. So let's design this, and I'm going to create a grid. This will be 12 column grid, and the getter space is going to be 26. Margin is going to be 150. Okay. So now I'm going to design the navigation. So I'm going to zoom in a bit by holding Control and then scrolling in and out. Okay, so this will be the logo. Okay, and the font that I have used is Rubik. Font weight is going to be bold, and font size is going to be 28, and I'm going to change this dot to primary color, and I'm going to save this white color to my color style as well. I'm going to call it white. Okay, I'm going to move it like this, and now I'm going to design the navigation. So this will be about. The font size is going to be 16, and I'm going to duplicate this. This will be services. I'm going to duplicate it. This will be portfolio. Okay, our work, and I'm going to duplicate this again. Testimonial. I'm going to duplicate it again, and this will be pricing and contact. This will be contact. Okay, I'm going to select all these links. Okay, and then I'm going to convert this to auto layout. Okay, I'm going to push these nav links to right side. Okay, this will be the active link, so I'm going to change the color to this yellow color. Okay, I'm going to select these two and it will be vertically center. I'm going to make this to a frame. This will be navigation bar. Okay, and then I'm going to create this about us section. So I'm going to create a circle like this. Okay, this will be the image, and I'm going to type this text. Okay, the size is going to be 96 or 94, I guess 92. Okay, and then I'm going to type this text. This will be, the font size is going to be 18 and text is going to be uppercase. Okay, font weight is going to be medium. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this and again I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to select all and then hold shift and then press A. It will be an auto layout, and then I'm going to type /. Okay, and I'm going to rename this to UI designer and graphic designer. Okay, and now I'm going to put some description. Okay, font weight is going to be normal, regular, and the size is going to be 16. Line height is going to be 160. Okay, and the text transfer is going to be none. Okay, I'm gonna search for Lorem plugin. And now I'm going to generate some text. I'm gonna decrease the width to something like 400. I'm gonna drag it like this. I'm gonna reduce some text. Yep, something like this, and the color is going to be, this is going to be the body color, so I'm gonna change the color to this. Okay, and I'm gonna save this color to the style and call it body. Okay, and I'm gonna drag it like this, and now I'm going to create a button. So I'm gonna select the text. I'm gonna type explore my work. Okay, line height is going to be auto. Font weight is going to be medium. Okay, and I'm gonna select this and then hold shift and then press A. Okay, I'm gonna give some padding, 13 pixel top and bottom, and 18 pixel right and left and right. Okay, and the background color is going to be primary color. I'm gonna give some border radius like 5. Okay, so I'm gonna select all these. Space is going to be 24. Okay, I'm gonna select all these. I'm going to convert this to a frame. Okay, and now I'm going to get the image that I have used for this. So I'm going to search for Unsplash plugin. Okay, so now you can search for face. Yeah, this one. So this is the image that I have used, so I'm gonna click on this. Okay, and then I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna click on the stroke. Stroke is going to be outside, and it's going to be 10. Color is going to be the primary color. Okay, and then I'm gonna select ellipse. I'm gonna drag it like this. Okay, and it will be at the bottom of this image, and I'm gonna give a linear gradient color. It's going to be this dark. Okay, I'm gonna change the color to something like this, and this will be this color, and I'm gonna duplicate this ellipse. I'm gonna drag it like this, and I'm gonna decrease the size by holding shift. Okay, I'm gonna drag it like this. Okay, and I'm gonna increase size for this one. Okay, and I'm gonna turn off the grid so you will see. Okay, looking good. Okay, looking nice. And now I'm going to design this services. So I will drag a line like this. Okay, and the width is going to be 1440. Okay, it will be in this center, so it is going to be 1140. So the size of the frame, sorry, the grid, so as you can see, and I'm going to give a color of white and decrease the opacity to 15. So this will be our divider, and I'm going to increase the frame height. So I'm going to type my services, and the font weight is going to be bold. It's going to be 44, and I'm going to change this color to the primary color, and I'm going to drag this text to here. Okay, and I'm going to select both these, and I'm going to make it to an auto layout. This will be the intro. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and I'm going to make it a frame. This will be about, and I'm going to move this circle to the about us section. Okay, and it will be at the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to design the services. I will copy some of the icons from the Coco icons. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one, and this one. This one. Not this one. Oops. So we have selected I'm going to select this one and one more. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to copy these. I'm going to paste it right here, and then click on these, and I'm going to increase the size. So you can select all and then press K, and then you can drag it like this. Okay, the size is going to be 50, looking good. and I'm gonna change this blue color to the primary color. Okay, and I'm gonna select these and I'm gonna drag it like this. Okay, I'm going to turn on the grid. I'm gonna copy this text. Okay, I'm gonna design the icon first. So I'm gonna convert this to a group, and then I'm going to press Shift A, give it width to 76 and 76. Okay, this will be in this center. Okay, and I'm going to give it a title for the service. Okay, line height is going to be auto. It's going to be 22. Font weight is going to be medium. Oops. And I'm going to drag it like this. I'm going to select this text and I'm going to drag the text like this. Okay, and now I'm going to select this and Shift A. It's going to be 18. I'm going to select this and this text, then Shift A. Okay, and the width is going to be fixed. Okay, and I'm going to give a background color. Okay, and I'm going to deselect and give the background color like this. I'm going to save this color. I'm going to call it dark 2, and now I'm going to give some padding, 32 pixel padding, and as you can see the text is out of the box. So I'm going to select this text and click on the fill container and then select this text, and it will be also fill container, and this one is also going to fill container. Okay, now I'm going to select this icon and give a background color of dark, and I'm going to give some border radius. Okay, 8 pixel, and the border radius for this is going to be 12. Okay, okay, 12 is looking good, and now I'm going to duplicate this. The space is going to be 26. Okay, now I'm going to select this icon. I'm going to drag it inside this, and I'm going to remove this one. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one. I'm going to drag the icon inside this box, and I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to duplicate this again. Okay, I'm going to drag this icon like this. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to duplicate this one. Okay, I'm going to duplicate it one more time, and I'm going to drag this icon inside this, and I'm going to remove this one. Okay, so I'm going to select all these and then click on this. Space is going to be 26 and 26. Okay, I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to select all these and make it to a group, and I'm going to give a space between the title and these boxes 40. I'm going to select this and I'm going to convert this to a frame. I'm going to call it services. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to design the portfolio, which is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to drag the icon, the divider. Okay, I'm going to increase the size of the frame, and I'm going to select this text and duplicate. I'm going to rename this to Okay, and I'm going to turn on the grid for now. Portfolio item. So I'm going to select a frame and I'm going to drag it like this. Okay, so this will be our portfolio item, and I'm going to give a color for now. I'm going to turn off the grid, and I'm going to give a border radius 8, and I'm going to duplicate this. Select this and duplicate. Okay, and then I'm going to search for so I'm going to use this plus icon, or the one that I have used, or this one. So you can use both of them. So where is that icon? So yeah, here it is. So I'm going to copy this icon and I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, I'm going to shift A. Okay, width and height is going to be fixed. Okay, this will be in the center. Okay, and I'm going to select this icon and then press K. I'm going to increase the size to something like this, 36. Okay, I'm going to give a background color of primary and change this blue color to white as well, and I'm going to give a border radius of 8 pixel, and this will be in the center. Okay, so the border radius is going to be something like this. Okay, now I'm going to run the Unsplash plugin. Now I'm going to search for the product, so I'm going to type product. Okay, so I will be using this image. Okay, and I'm going to select this one. Select this image. So these will be the portfolio items. I'm going to select that one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so these are the portfolio items. So I'm going to select all these, and then I'm going to rename this to portfolio item. Okay, I'm going to select all these, make it to a group. Okay, I'm going to select the intro, space is going to be 40, and this will be portfolio. Okay, looking good. And now I'm going to design the reviews. So I'm going to duplicate the divider. I'm going to drag it like this. Okay, I'm going to increase the frame height. Oops, so this, I'm going to increase the frame height, and now I'm going to duplicate the text, the intro text. Okay, this will be and this text is going to be primary color, and I'm going to design this review section. So I'm going to turn on the grid. I'm going to duplicate this text. This will cover 6 column space. Okay, and the font size is going to be 18. Color is going to be white. Okay, and I'm going to create an ellipse. Okay, and I'm going to give a title. It's going to be medium. Okay, I'm going to select these two. I'm going to convert this to an auto layout. Then select this. This will be also an auto layout, and it will be in the center. The text is going to be the body color, and this will be primary, or this will be white and this will be the primary color. Okay, so I'm gonna select these two and I'm gonna make it an auto layout by Shift A. The width is going to be fixed, and the text is going to be, I'm going to select the text. It will cover the whole space. So now I'm going to give background color of dark 2, and I'm going to give some padding. Okay, and I'm going to give a border radius 8 pixel, and the space is going to be 28. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate this. So I'm going to select this 26 and 26. Okay, I'm going to select all these, and this will be a group. Space is going to be 40. And I'm going to run content reel plugin, and I'm going to select this ellipse and click on the image. And click on this one. And I'm going to change the name, full name. Select this, and I'm going to rename this to job title. This will be this one. Okay, I'm going to close this. So I'm going to select this, and this will be our reviews. And now I'm going to design the pricing. So I'm going to duplicate the line. It will be here. Okay, so I will adjust the space between the this section and the divider later. So I'm going to increase the height. So I'm going to select the intro. I'm going to duplicate it here. Okay, and this will be pricing. Color for this text is going to be white. I'm going to turn on the grid and I'm going to type. Okay, and the size is going to be medium font weight. Size is going to be 14. Text will be uppercase. Okay, and yep, and I'm going to type the price. Okay, I'm going to increase the size to something like 44. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this text, duplicate this, and it will cover 4 column space. I'm gonna decrease the size to 14. Okay, and I'm going to drag a line, draw a line like this. Okay, the color is going to be white, and I'm gonna decrease the opacity to 15, and I'm gonna duplicate the button. Okay, this button, so I'm going to duplicate. I'm gonna drag it here. Okay, I'm gonna give a stroke of primary. Okay, the background color is going to be this background color is going to be transparent. This will say get started, and now I'm going to search for. Okay, I'm going to copy this icon. I'm gonna paste it right here. I'm going to make it an auto layout. Width and height is going to be fixed. Okay, size is going to be 32 by 32 in the center, and for now I'm going to give a background color of this. It's going to be circle, and the color is going to be white. So I'm going to copy the text. Okay, I'm going to type it right here. It's going to be 16. Okay, I'm going to make it an auto layout. It will be in this center, and the space is going to be 12. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to decrease the size to 28. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times, so I'm going to select all these. Okay, and make it an auto layout. Then I'm going to select this text, and then click on, hold shift and then press A. Space is going to be 18, 14. Okay, and then select this and this, then click on auto layout. So this will be an auto layout. Okay, this will cover full space. Okay, and this will also going to cover full space, and I'm going to give a padding. Okay, I'm going to give a background color so I'm going to turn off the grid for now. Okay, and I'm going to select these, okay, by holding control, and you can draw like this. Color for the background is going to be a little bit lighter, something like this. And now I'm going to give a background color of dark this color, and I'm going going to give a border radius of 8 pixel. Okay, awesome. And now I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. And the color for this button is going to be, yeah, this one. Okay, so this will be our pricing. So I'm going to select this. Space is going to be 26, and I'm going to create a group. Space is going to be 40. Okay, so this will be my pricing. Okay, and then I'm going to design this contact us section. So I'm going to drag this divider here. Okay, and now I'm going to increase the height, duplicate this text. I'm going to drag it like this, and color for this is going to be the primary color. Okay, I'm going to select a frame, and I'm going to draw it like this. So let's see the height, 45. Height is going to be 45. Okay, and width is going to be 1140. I'm going to give a stroke color white. Okay, I'm going to reduce the opacity to 15, and border radius is going to be 4. This will be the enter your name. From the left is going to be 16, vertically center, and the font weight is going to be regular, and the color is going to be body color. I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this one. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate the button. Select this button, I'm going to duplicate it here. I'm going to type send. Okay, so I'm going to select all these frames, click on the tidy up. Space is going to be 24. Select this, I'm going to create a group. Space is going to be 40. Okay, and this will be contact. Okay, and now I'm going to design the footer. It's going to be pretty simple, so I'm going to copy the footer text. I'm going to create text. I'm going to type it here. Okay, this will be the footer text. Okay, so I'm going to change the color for this text to this yellow. Okay, so I'm going to type Twitter. I'm going to select these. make it an auto layout. Space is going to be 34. I'm going to select this. Okay, make it an auto layout. Width is going to be fixed 1140. Okay, and space is going to be auto. Okay, auto. Okay, so I'm gonna select it again and then press hold shift and then press A. It will gonna convert it to an auto layout. Width is going to be 1440. Okay, content is going to be in the center horizontally and vertically. Okay, I'm going to change the background color to the dark 2 color. Okay, so this will be the footer. Okay, so now I'm going to adjust the spacing. So I'm going to select this one, and then click on this. Space is going to be 90. Okay, then click on this one. So design is ready. So let's see. Oops, so I'm gonna drag it like this. Okay, so that's it, guys. So as you can see, our design is looking very cool and looking nice. Okay, so guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and in the next video I will be converting this design to a bootstrap theme, so watch that video also. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.